Welcome to the New Fly Fisher. I'm your host, Jenna McKeown, and on today's episode, my father and I are at Lauzon Lake Resort and Marina, a great drive-to location in Northern Ontario. We're searching for northern pike and bass, and what's really great about this location is that there are plenty of lakes in the area to choose from. It's a really great fishery. So stick with us, it's going to be a fantastic episode.
The New Fly Fisher has been made possible thanks to the support of Algoma Country, GoFishingOntario.com, Orvis Sporting Traditions,
Algoma Country, a very special place in Northern Ontario. Its breathtaking landscapes and local hospitality will make you feel welcome and amaze you. The inland geography, with its old-growth forests and countless rivers, lakes, and streams, are home to astounding wildlife and certainly great fishing opportunities. One such destination in Algoma is Lake Lauzon Resort, located halfway between Sudbury and Sault Ste. Marie, just off the Trans-Canada Highway. The resort has an array of accommodation options, including bed and breakfast guest rooms, cozy cottages near the water, and ample lakefront space for tent and trailer camping. My daughter Jen and I have come to fish for post-spawn smallmouth bass and northern pike. This should be really exciting. After a refreshing nap and delicious evening meal, Jenna and I headed out on Lake Lauzon for some late day fishing.
Now we've come to this point here and we can see there is lots of gravel and rock. We can also see there are some male smallmouth bass protecting the nest. Now, we're not going to fish to those, but we're gonna come here to the drop off to the deeper water, and we're going to fish for the post-spawn female and see what we can find.
So we're out here in about 9 feet of water, casting into the shallows. We just hooked a small bass. This is what we're looking for. Though I'm looking for, I think it's a male. What we're looking for are the females. And they're gonna be out here in the 9 foot, 12 foot water. The shallow is 6. Now the interesting thing, males are up in the nests, because we're here in the first week of June. Whoop, there he goes. But we're seeing more pike. And I think the big pike are in here. They're post-spawn pike. Water's very clear on Lake Lauzon, so we can see them. And I think they're here because they're going in and they're either going after the females, the post-spawn females, because they're a little bit tired, but I think they're really going after the males on the nests. Another reason why we don't want to harass the males on the nest, and we're going to leave them alone because they're protecting the eggs, but More importantly, they got enough problems between osprey, eagles, and big pike hunting them down.
There are many different species of bass found in North America, with the two most popular being smallmouth bass and largemouth bass. If the mouth only extends to the middle of the eye, it's a smallmouth bass. If the mouth extends beyond the eye, it's a largemouth bass. Body markings are also a giveaway. Largemouth bass have a defined black lateral line, and their color is typically green. The smallmouth bass has vertical black lines, especially on its cheek, and is typically brown in color, but sometimes can be green too.
8 to 10 feet. And yet we're only 30, 35 feet from shore. So we're gonna come out a bit. We think the fish are just cruising along this edge. There's no beds here, but this is where the post-spawn fish are feeding right now, looking for minnows, crayfish, dragonfly nymphs, anything to get their mouth around right now. So hopefully in this last hour, we'll get a good bite going. I'm really hoping for topwater, but unless this wind lays down, I don't think we're gonna find it. Nice fish. That's a good size one too. Get up. Got him. Nice. Okay, so let me just get us away from shore here. Jenna, what were you doing there to catch that fish, Jenna?
I cast exactly where you told me to, just right behind the rock, and I was stripping it very slowly, just short little pulls, and right on. Grabbed it right away.
Good job, Jenna.
Thanks.
First fish of the night.
Exactly, great.
So we're in 6 feet of water. Jenna and I just moved up onto the shoal, back end of this island. I thought maybe the bass would be here and some of those big pike we've been seeing. You got them. There you go. Lift them in the boat. Good job. Okay.
Stay with us, we'll be right back.
Fish on.
All right, Jenna.
Just a little guy.
Well, chartreuse is certainly your color. Don't reel them all the way in. Bring the head to me. Head to me. But you lead the head into the net, because when they go head in, they can't make a reverse.
Okay.
So, little male. Let me just smooth the boat here.
Great.
Good stuff. 95% of most bass food normally consists of frogs, minnows, crayfish, and large mayflies. Size does not seem to matter at times, as aggressive bass quite often attack large bait. Flies that are used to imitate these food sources are clouser minnows, crayfish patterns, poppers, and foam hex flies. Other generic flies you may wish to have in your box are strip leeches, woolly buggers, and deceivers. Whenever possible, obtain an example of the typical bait fish in the area and match with your artificial.
We've moved to this rocky shoreline and we're gonna search for these post-spawn bass. We're near some deep water, so they'll be cruising right along the edge looking for crayfish and minnows, so hopefully we'll find something. Oh yeah, but good size.
All right. So moving to the shoal was a really good idea. Oh, that's a nice one, Jen. It's the biggest fish of the trip so far. Okay, put his head up when he's ready. Okay, steer him back. Oh, he's a strong fish. That chartreuse clouser. Okay, put your rod tip up. Rod tip up. Rod tip up. Rod tip up. There we go. Got him. Oh, Jenna. Oh, look at that. That's the fish of the trip. Look at it.
Wow. Holy cow.
Big post-spawn female.
And it was right where you said it would be.
Yeah, well, this is a good shoal. You
Yeah.
spotted it.
And there's a cluster of boulders right over there. I cast just to the left and right away. Slow retrieval, hooked him.
Oh, good job, Jenna Rose. Look at that beautiful bass. Okay.
There you go.
Structure is what you must look for when seeking bass at this time of year. This structure may be the edge of a weed line, a fallen tree, a brush pile, or even an isolated rock. Man-made structures such as docks are fish magnets. A favorite expression about smallmouth bass is, you may find structure that is not holding bass, but you will never find bass without structure.
So did your dad call that right? I
He
said
did.
put one right by that rock.
And I did right on the rock and oh.
Got him. Okay. It's another male. There we go. This Clouser is just deadly today. What I like about the Clouser is that you always see and feel the strike, so. And let him go like that. All right. Good job. Give me 5.
Bass usually cruise around in packs hunting prey, which is why you need to fan cast likely looking structure to find the active fish. Of course, it is equally important to always stay tight to your fly, otherwise you'll miss many takes.
Took my little white CK whitefish. Oh, look at that. Little male.
We'll be right back. Lauzon Resort has bed and breakfast rooms with private entrances available, and the cottages offer full amenities for anglers or families. Of course, the cabins have cable television and access to a barbecue. Lake Lauzon Resort is open all year long for fishing, hunting, snowmobiling, and other seasonal activities. Best of all, they are very accessible and affordable, so everyone can book a trip here.
Well, that bass was right where we're supposed to be. It's on the edge of this drop off. And I pulled my white smelt pattern over the edge and he immediately took it. Ooh, good fish. I'm using, oh look at this. This is a 6-weight, look at he's bending this rod. I'm using a full sinking line with a 24-inch, 8-pound leader. Oh, that's a nice bass, eh, Jen? Okay, you ready?
Yep.
Bring them up head first. There you go, lift them up. Oh, good job. All right. Nice post-spawn female. And you can tell it's a female because of her belly. It's all, you can tell the belly's all flat now. And these are very fat bass usually. This one's big female. There we go, and she's out here feeding on this ledge. Okay, let's let this one go. Oh, beautiful. Oh. And that's the beauty of this time of year. We're in early June. We're looking for the post-spawn. Jen and I were getting them on Lauzon. We're now over here on this other lake, which is near Birch Lake. And the fishing in this area, all within 45 minutes of Lauzon, is fantastic. There's at least a half a dozen lakes, all within 45 minutes. You're gonna catch bass of 3, 4, 5, 6, even 8-pound smallmouths. I don't know anywhere where you can get that type of fish, plus pike. Let's get another one.
There are 2 setups you should be prepared for. The first is a floating line to a 9-foot tapered leader, and then a surface fly such as a popper. The next setup is a clear intermediate sinking line, and attached to that is 4 feet of 12-pound tippet, and to that a streamer fly. The rods that are recommended for most bass fishing are 6 to 8 weight categories. For the pike, we like an 8 to 10 weight rod with a stout butt section. Fast tapers are needed for casting large wind-resistant flies and for quickly moving the fish out of heavy cover such as weeds or brush. Simple action reels with smooth drag systems are all you need for the bass here.
What'd you get, Jenna?
Pike. I think I got a pike.
Oh, well,
oh goodness.
Yeah, let him take line if he needs to. Looks like it's a decent sized one. We've hooked a whole bunch today and lost every one. That's not a bad size. I saw one that was probably 4 feet that chased my fly and ate it before I could pull it away from it, and it cut my line. I lost my fly. That's a nice sized pike, Jenna. Okay, so keep its head up. That's a decent one, Jenna. You got him in the right spot. It hooks just outside. So let it run if it needs to.
Okay.
Okay. Keep them tight. We're good. Okay. Head up. Bring them to me.
Fire this one. Here you go. Come on.
Head up. Head up. Keep pulling them in. There you go. That filled the net. Well, Jenna, that's probably...
Happy didn't break my fly line.
No, I should have cut it, but that's probably 8 pounds of pike, 25-incher.
Not what we were looking for, but
no.
Not bad.
It's a nice size one.
Great.
Okay, good job, Jenna. Let's get this guy. He won't take long to revive. Let him go.
More smallmouth action when we return.
What we've done is we have spawning grounds way in there. Like when I say way, they're at least 80, 100 feet away near the shoreline, and they're in 2 to 3 feet. We're out in 8 to 6, and this is a nice gradual drop, and then it drops right off into 25 feet right behind me. The bass are cruising the top edge here. These are the post spawn, and I just had a big one come up after my fly. Jenna's caught a big one. There's lots of big fish, and what we have to do is carefully work the edge of the drop off, and this 5-6 foot level seems to be where the big bass are, and we're throwing smelt patterns. I'm using one right here. This is a simple deceiver, but there's a whole bunch you can use, and they're all effective using a sinking line or an intermediate like Jenna's using. It was a good suggestion you had to go fish this timber. Oh, Jen, I think there might be a bigger one right beside it. See, he's kicking up minnows. All the minnows he's kicking up. Okay, you ready? There was another bigger one underneath him. Good job. I've lost like 5 fish today, so I put a stinger hook on, and of course, he didn't take the stinger. He took the other one, which is stuck in the net, but there you go. Little guy. There was a much bigger bass that came up underneath him, following him, and he probably ate some of the minnows he coughed up. Let this guy go. Thanks, Jenna. Good job with the net. I'm gonna cast to the left. You cast to the right of that clear spot. See, there's somebody around it.
Okay.
Okay, Jenna, that is an absolutely giant bass. Big post-spawn female. And we're in 4.5, 5 feet. The spawning beds are all in here. And this is rocky gravel out here. Oh, wow, Jenna. That might even be 5 pounds, Jenna. Look at that, 5 pounds of bass, probably 4.5 to 5 pounds.
Nice fish.
Woo-wee. All right, sweetheart, well done.
Here she goes.
Jenna and I have thoroughly enjoyed our time at Lake Lauzon Resort. It's a fantastic region to fish for anglers, families, and even fathers and daughters. For more information on this show and others in our informative series, visit us on the net at thenewflyfisher.com. From all of us here at The New Fly Fisher, thanks for joining us, and we'll see you on the water.
The New Fly Fisher has been made possible thanks to the support of Algoma Country, GoFishingOntario.com, Orvis Sporting Traditions,